Napa Valley 1839 FC, and the East Region champions, Met Oval Academy. Let's meet the starters tonight. Before we do that, our officials for today's matchup, the center referee, Olvin Oliva, assistant referees, Justin Wurst and Armel Numbisier, and our fourth official today is Jackson Holt. The starters first for the team in black today, Napa Valley 1839 FC. Napa Valley 1839 FC is coached by Mark Corbett. Number 1 is Javier Valdez. Number 3, Sal Gomez. Number 4, the captain, Alvaro Carreras. Number 6, Jera Mendoza. Number 7, Ryan Dieter. Number 8, Javier Alcaria. Number 16, Storm Schmidt Hollenstead. Number 19, Alfredo Ortiz. Number 24, Yuli Vega. Number 27, Saeed Derfalfi. And number 29, Wisdom Anyoma. Now the starters for the team in white, Met Oval Academy out of Queens, New York. 00 in goal, Costi Christodoulou. Number 4, Matt Iriarte. Number 5, Andy Kasha. Number 7, Balti Saunders. Number 8, Anatole Tober. Number 9, Nelson Reynoso. Number 10, Carlos Villa. Number 12, TJ Bernard. Number 15, Javier Gonzalez. Number 16, Andrea de Blasio. And number 17, Alexander Oleshko. Met Oval Academy is coached by John Berklow. Now if you'll please rise and face the flag to your southwest, we'll have the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to the League for Clubs National Championship game live in Frisco, Texas. You're watching our exclusive presentation of Napa Valley 1839 and Met Oval Academy in the national final. Hayden Larson on the call alongside Zach Arnold. An inaugural national champion will be crowned here tonight. There must be a winner. Extra time and penalties if necessary. Zach Arnold was on the call from MetLife Academy. They're defeating of Tulsa Athletic in extra time, and I was on the call as Napa defeated FC Dallas under 23 in regulation. Zach, welcome into the booth. It's a really hot day here just outside of Dallas, Fort Worth, in Frisco, Texas.
Yeah, Hayden, that's going to be one of the deciding factors in this match, I feel like, is just the environment and the climate of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I took a look at the forecast for Queens, New York, which is where Met Oval Academy is from. Their high today is expected to be around 82. The heat index for Frisco today is closer to 92, so there's a plus 10-degree differential. For the folks back home in Napa, their high is around 70 degrees today. So stamina could be a key factor in this game. We saw players in the semifinals 2 days ago that were literally giving their all and then some out there on the pitch. And it'll take that much and possibly then some if they're going to go home a champion this afternoon.
2 days rest is pretty wild. It was hot 2 days ago, of course, too. A little bit later on the kickoff time, still really hot. It's interesting, too, because both of the teams in this tournament that were used to this heat, Tulsa and Dallas, are out.
Yes.
So at least it's not really an advantage for either one of these teams. Nobody's used to it. They're both playing in the same elements. But certainly, I think we'll talk about the lineups a little later as well. I think both coaches have that in mind. Stamina going to be key. Hope you heard Todd Listenby with the announcements, the player names. We have the rosters here for you if you didn't. Met Oval Academy have been clutch in crunch time, winning the region final at home in New York against Atlantic City, also in extra time. Did the same thing 2 days ago, of course, against Tulsa Athletic. With their back against the wall, they found a way to win. Sort of a similar story for Napa Valley. 1839 defeated San Ramon FC in penalties. Defeated FC Dallas 2 days ago in regulation, 2-0.
Yeah, one of those extra time goals for Met Oval Academy was scored by Maladza, and he actually just got cleared from an ACL injury that he suffered here in Dallas 18 months ago. And so there was a lot of emotion rising towards the end of that national semifinal that pushed Met Oval Academy into this final match. And we'll see if Maladza makes a difference for Met Oval Academy here again.
An entire season comes down to this. 1839 wearing black, Met Oval Academy wearing white. Only 2 teams left standing. East versus West. 1839 will start with the ball. Final moments before kickoff here, waiting on the referee, and we are underway in the National Championship League for Clubs. A champion will be crowned here tonight. (1839's hero in the last 2 games, Javier Valdez. First touch for him. This is Storm Schmidt-Hollenstedt. Alfredo Ortiz. 1839 would love a quick start. Jerry Mendoza. 1839's fans very happy to see him back on his feet. Exited the Dallas game injured. Just 2 days rest. Really, less than 48 hours. Here he is, Jerry Mendoza again. It's the middle, Alfredo Ortiz, now Storm. It's a good start for 1839, just a minute or 2 into this game. They weren't really able to do this against Dallas early on that semifinal 2 days ago. Knocked away by Carlos Villa. It's a foul and a free kick for Met Oval Academy. Costi Christodoulou in goal from Met Oval. This is TJ Bernard. Villa dispossessed. 1839 with the ball again. Long pass from Alfredo Ortiz. Ryan Dieter, shot already saved. Ball still there. Saeed can't contain it. Out for a goal kick. Last touch from Saeed. Little spill by Costi gave Saeed another chance at it.
Yeah, as you mentioned in Thursday's match, Hayden, it was a lot of back and forth as far as time of possession, both teams feeling them out early, FC Dallas U23, but time of possession in these early moments is definitely being controlled by 1839.
Yeah, it stands out after just 2 days ago, FC Dallas didn't really allow it in that first half. It was a scoreless first half. This will be swept up by Alvaro Carreras. Jerry Mendoza back to Carreras. Be a throw in now for Napa Valley. 1839, it's Mendoza. Last touch off Alexander Oleshko. Little deception on the throw-in, all the way back to Onawoma. Under duress by Oleshko. Sal Gomez. Couldn't contain it, falls for Alfredo Ortiz. Quick release to Saeed Derfaufi. Goal scorer in the game for 1839 against Dallas 2 days ago. Still Saeed. Shot just over the bar, and was gonna say wide, but I don't think it was wide. It was just too high. I think 1839 will like that from Saeed. A sider for him. Goal kick for Costi. Long pass from TJ. Go all the way. Javier Valdez. Alfredo knocks it towards Alcadia, finds Mendoza. Yuli Vega. Oh, through the legs of Uriarte. He recovers it. Back to TJ Bernard. Uriarte again. Lashko giving chase. Cleared away by Carreras. Little push in the back of Storm. Schmidt Hollenstad. Free kick. Napa Valley 1839. Wide to Sal Gomez. Ryan Dieter. (1839) looking really confident possession so far. At Oval pressing a little bit higher. So Leshko again trying to provide some pressure. From the head of Dieter, trying to find Saeed, blasted away. A throw in Napa Valley. It's knocked away by Casa. Ends up being a Met Oval throw in. Riate tried to get a little grab. Ball still with 1839 from Storm to Jerry Mendoza. Crossed just too high for Saeed. Still in play by Dieter. Oh, the flag is up. It'll be a goal kick for Costi to Met Oval. Bernard and Tober knocking it around really well. Interesting to note, Tober is only 16 years old. Oh, and Saeed with the robbery of possession, and 1839 just like that. 1839 take the lead. Saeed quick off his feet.
Goal Napa Valley, 1839
Sometimes just a little mistake at the back is all it takes.
And it's one of life's cruel ironies, Hayden, that we talk about the starting 16-year-old who has been stellar this entire postseason and just a little bit slow on the pass. Faufi takes advantage of it and has a clear path to strike first in the 7th minute. Very quick start by Napa Valley.
Yeah, and you know, I don't think that was totally Tober's fault. I think it was Andy Casa. Hung onto the ball a little too long, and Saeed just comes up and takes it away from him. Able to pull away from Tober. One-on-one with Costi, and that's just sympathize with the keeper in that spot. Hard to win one-on-one with a striker like Saeed Derfaufi. 1839 with an early lead here in the national championship game. Alvaro Carreras. Knocked back by Reynoso. Kept in play well by de Blasio. Great job by de Blasio to keep possession here for Met Oval. A little more of rhythm here for Met Oval. Over to Iriarte. Gonzalez. Iriarte again. Rushed in there with Valdez.
I saw the look Met Oval was going for there, trying to sneak it inside to Villa. Just a little bit too far out in front of him, couldn't quite catch up.
Made it easy enough for Javi Valdez. Just that last minute or two, better passing from Met Oval. Good opportunity. Met Oval back on the ball again, picked up by Iriarte. Andy Katza.
Looked like a little bit of miscommunication there.
It was. TJ Bernard.
Looking for de Blasio, but that weighted pass was way too far out in front of him. De Blasio just held his arms up, wondering where was I supposed to go.
Just too long on the pass. TJ knew it immediately. It's 1839 on the ball again. It's a good press from Met Oval. Trying to put 1839 on their heels a little bit. They do force the giveaway. Intercepted though by Sal Gomez. Onawoma. Ryan Dieter back to Onawoma. Trying to make it difficult on Napa. Another long pass. Saeed dropping in to pick it up, but forced off. It's a foul. A free kick, Napa. Drawn by Saeed Derfaufi. Alvaro Carreras. Jerry Mendoza. Be a throw-in for Napa Valley.
With the intimate nature of the situation that we have here at Toyota Soccer Center, you have to keep your head up and in the game, literally and figuratively. A couple of members of the Napa bench had a ball in their face when they weren't expecting it.
I'm keeping my head on a swivel down here as well.
Player's eye view for our broadcast perspective instead of the usual bird's eye view that the folks at home get to be a part of.
Takes some getting used to. Down goes Alcadia. Another free kick, 1839, helped up by Oleshko. It's well played by Mendoza. Oh, last touch though was off 1839. Throw in for Met Oval. TJ Bernard. Back to TJ. Long one for Oleshko. Well played by Carreras. Couldn't grab it. Alfredo Ortiz cleared away. Good opportunity, Saeed Faufi again. Great defending by Tober. Anatoly Tober, great defending. Mark Corbett making the case to the fourth official that there was a grab there. Certainly was. Referee didn't view it as enough. Ends up becoming a Napa Valley throw-in. Mendoza. Mendoza looking for some help. Knocked away by Villa. 1839 think that should be a throw-in for them. Referee rules it a throw-in for Met Oval. Well played by Villa. Down goes Casa. Another throw-in. Met Oval was Iriarte. Switching it wide to Gonzalez. Reynoso working against Gomez. No whistle that time. And Reynoso looking for one. Ends up just becoming a goal kick for Napa Valley. Well, the referee's been consistent a couple times. Both teams have been looking for a foul where there wasn't one, allowing the teams to play physically but not dangerously.
Quite a contrast from one of the semifinal matches that we had on Thursday, where a total of 6 yellow cards were issued in the first half alone.
Sounds familiar. That's the game I was on. It was 1839 and FC Dallas under 23. What a physical game that was. Intercepted by Carreras. Pass from Villa. Still Met Oval. Another good spell for them here early in this championship match. This is TJ. Villa. Crossed in by Villa. Not a great touch for Carreras. Still Met Oval. De Blasio. Back to Villa. TJ again. Back to Tober, opting to hang on to the ball here. Great passing from Met Oval again. Opportunity saved by Valdez. Storm and Jerry just trying to get the ball away. Yuli Vega trying to fight for possession. Alcadia goes up for it. Still Met Oval. It's the best spell we've seen from Met Oval. Looking very potent in attack. I know they were potent in your game. They scored 3 goals against Tulsa Athletic.
It took them a little while to get started, though. It was a scoreless first half between both clubs, and then it was 1-1 at the end of regulation, and then the final 2 goals were scored in the extra allotted time. But they made it count when they needed to.
Not sure how we got so lucky. We were treated to 2 great national semifinal games. Only 2 days ago, the scorching heat.
It's a testament to how good the clubs are when they make it this far into the postseason. When you have the 4 best clubs playing in the semifinals, you're going to get a couple of fantastic matches played.
It's another moment here where 1839 finding themselves under duress. Brilliant to hang on to the possession there, TJ Bernard. De Casa. Now, just to put a cap on that previous conversation, I mean, the teams, parity is so hard to legislate, and the League for Clubs, these have been unbelievable games. Only one of the conference finals to get to this point got out of control. Tulsa won 4-0 against Peak 11, but we were treated to incredible games. 1839 survived penalties in Napa against San Ramon FC.
A 1-0 win for Met Oval.
That's right. In extra time.
Against Atlantic City FC. And that's exactly what winning clubs do. They win when it matters most.
It was a great game to watch. Game and Frame did a great job covering that one at the Metropolitan Oval in New York.
Which is celebrating its centennial.
Incredible.
This year.
They'd love to celebrate with a championship win right here. Still plenty of time. 1839 Napa Valley lead 1-0. But Met Oval really growing into this game the way I think Coach John Burklow will like.
Coach Burklow, when we met with him pregame, mentioned that the Met Oval is the oldest continuously used field in the country. And the Academy is hosting a watch party back in Queens. I want to extend our wishes to them and the folks in Napa. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast and cheering on your clubs from afar.
It's Barnhouse, downtown Napa, the Garden in downtown Napa. Great fans in Napa Valley. Great fans watching as an academy in New York as well. This is a great cross from Villa off the head of Onawomo and wide to Dieter. Sal Gomez. Storm. Yuli Vega back to Storm. Schmidt-Hull instead. Down goes Alfredo Ortiz. Free kick, Napa Valley.
Coming up on the 20th minute of gameplay, and there's been a lot of great passing, but it was the takeaway by Derfoufi that has provided the margin, and sometimes it's just being opportunistic with the chances you're given, and that's exactly what he did there.
Oh, it was brilliant robbery by Saeed. Just sat on the ball a little bit too long. Saeed poached it. Went after Costi and goal at speed. Wicked pace, Saeed Derfoufi. That's what 1839 were able to do, punish them for it. 1 goal lead as a result. Well, neither team sitting back and allowing the other team to knock it around in their own half. Both teams with a pretty high press here. 1839 are high, won the ball. It's Ryan Dieter. Cross in by Ryan Dieter. Deflection goes for a corner.
First corner of the match for either team.
Kind of a surprise it even took this long.
Happening in the 20th minute?
It's not like we haven't seen any attacking, but you're right. I mean, first corner of the game. 1839. And I have to say, 1839 in this situation, set pieces, but particularly corners, particularly one sent in by Javier Alcadia. They haven't scored from it in the last 2 games, but in the quarterfinal and semifinal round of the NorCal Conference playoffs, they did. Corner in by Alcadia. It's low and knocked away by de Blasio. Recovered by Sal Gomez. Knocked back into play by Jerry Mendoza. Saeed, easy one for Costi to pick up. Back with Met Oval. TJ Bernard. Tober.
Hayden, you're mentioning the press a moment ago about how neither defense is letting anything easy to the midfield stripe. You have to wonder if the coach's strategies change a little bit, knowing that there's not a match after this. You can use up your players' stamina, encourage them to give it everything they've got, because there literally is no tomorrow.
Such a dichotomy, right, from where we were on Thursday.
Exactly.
Thinking about 90 or 120 minutes and penalties, and then knowing if you win, you have a final championship match less than 48 hours later,
right.
At least in the case of 1839, about 48 hours for Met Oval. A totally different strategy here. Still have to think about 120 minutes in these weather conditions, penalties. But you're right. It's a different equation for both of these coaches. Picked back up by TJ Bernard. Andy Casa. Villa. Cross in, beyond Carreras, but Onawomo did enough. Offsides flag is up. Valdez. Alcadia trying to find Dieter. He does. On for Sal Gomez. Nobody home for Sal. It's intercepted. Saeed trying to disrupt it. Uriate recovers. Now Met Oval again. And Tober.
This is the farthest that any Met Oval club has made it as far as contending for a league title. They had a USL PDL before it became League Two, Brooklyn Knights, that made it to their respective national semifinals. But this would be the first championship in Met Oval Academy history.
Same could be said of Napa Valley 1839, the deepest run they made, 2023, 2024. This is a great opportunity, and it's just wide by Onawoma. The furthest 1839 made it quarterfinal round in the UPSL. Incredible playoff run for them. This is their first opportunity at a championship game. Fortunate injury for a Met Oval player. Be TJ. No, it's not. Injury timeout here. Frisco, Texas. Do hope that the Met Oval player is okay. 1-0, 1839 early lead courtesy of Saeed Derfaufi. Not sure if this injury break will also serve as the water break, or if...
According to the fourth official that I heard just in front of me, that is indeed what they're going to be doing. They'll take a short water break while they attend to this young man. Temperatures in the low to mid 90s here in Frisco, Texas, with a heat index that pushes it a couple of degrees higher. Got to make sure you stay hydrated, especially in championship conditions.
Well, the league and the coaches, everybody here made that very clear. Player health is going to be paramount. A water break going to be critical to that.
We for clubs would like to thank some of our partners. Passage Sports is our preferred ticketing partner. You can learn more about Passage Sports by visiting their website at gopassage.com or follow them on social media at gopassage. We also want to thank Select, our official game ball provider. You can visit select-sport.com to purchase your own Select Tempo TV, which is the same exact type of ball as the official match ball for the League for Clubs. And we'd also like to thank our preferred kit provider, Capelli Sports. You can learn more about Capelli Sport online at capellisport.com. Fans, don't forget there's water under that white tent. If you are thirsty, it is free of charge. So be sure to grab some water and stay hydrated under that white tent.
I'm not sure if you all can hear Todd Listenby over the PA mic, but they're providing complimentary waters at today's championship match, making sure even the fans stay hydrated.
That was the voice of Todd Listenby. Stadium speakers, we're getting close to being back underway here. Hayden Larson on the call. Zach Arnold here in the booth with me. Doug Arnold on the camera. Todd Listenby on the stadium speakers. You're watching our exclusive presentation, the League for Clubs National Championship, just outside Dallas-Fort Worth in Frisco, Texas. Scorching heat necessitates frequent water breaks, at least 2 in each half. Happy to report Andy Casa back on his feet, getting ready to come back into the game for Met Oval. Getting ready for a corner. Met Oval. I believe it's their first of the game.
It is indeed.
The moment
One
playing,
apiece.
the moment playing with 10, waiting for Andy Costa to be invited back into the game by the referee.
We're down Andy right now. Andy, hey, stay there, Anna. Anna, stay there with him. We're down Andy right now.
Corner. Met Oval taken short. Down goes Saunders.
In the box. That should be a penalty.
Looks like the call is a penalty, right? Very, very close.
That's inside the box, though.
And that set piece.
They draw the whistle
Credit to
and
John.
have a chance at an equalizer.
Coach John Burklow draws that one up. Short corner. Made it tough on Napa Valley to defend. 1839, happy that Javi Valdez, the one standing between this penalty attempt. Bati Sanders.
He got a goal in the semifinal.
Valdez have saved multiple penalties just in this playoff run alone. Opportunity to tie the game. Met Oval. Saunders against Valdez. Penalty attempt by Saunders, and it's in the back of the net. Perfect penalty attempt. Valdez had the right way. Saunders made it unsavable. We're all tied up here. 30th minute of the game. 1839 from Napa Valley, Met Oval Academy from New York.
Yeah, Saunders led the club in goals scored during the regular season, had one in the semifinal against Tulsa Athletic, gets one here to get the equalizer. And 15 minutes before intermission, the equalizer ties it up at one apiece.
This young Met Oval Academy team, under 23, rugged, not going to be thrown off by conceding a goal early. All it was a little mistake at the back. They knew they could recover, still plenty of time, and here we are, level in the national championship game. Long pass for Reynoso. Crossed in by Reynoso. Oh, and was that saved by...
That was a deflection off of the foot.
Was that off Valdez or?
That was Valdez.
Oh, Valdez.
Outstretched with the deflection off of his foot.
Javier Valdez in incredible form. Almost an opportunity for de Blasio. 1839. Fortunate this only becomes a corner attempt. It'll be Saunders to send it in again. Met Oval. Corner in, Met Oval. Off the head of Mendoza. A throw in for Met Oval. Last touch from Jerry Mendoza. Sevilla. Trying to find Iriarte. This is TJ. Casa. Villa with the cross. All the way through to Sal Gomez. Just clears it away. TJ Bernard recovers. Iriarte. Lose possession. Long run by Dieter now. On for Saeed. Knocked away well by Tober.
Clean slide and a good deflection to allow the defense to catch up to him. And that's the type of fundamentals that Coach Burklow is looking for. He mentioned during his pregame conversation with me that 99% of the players on the roster have come through the Met Oval Academy. So even if they go away to college, they understand the system and the style of play that Met Oval likes to pursue. And it makes his job so much easier when they come in and already know the system and the expectations.
Playing together really well. Scorching temperatures against a veteran Napa Valley 1839 team. Ball back with Napa Valley. Oh, Mendoza couldn't find Alfredo Ortiz. Be a throw in Napa Valley.
Up, it's easy, Balti, easy. Up. Find the next moment, Balti. Nelson ready to release.
Alcadia to Onawoma.
Ellie.
Sal Gomez. Oh, Sal Gomez grabbed. It'll be a definite foul and free kick for Napa Valley 1839. Taken quickly, short to Alcadia. Gomez now on to Ryan Dieter.
24, Andy, behind you.
Saeed there. Faufi, long shot. Wide. Goal kick for Costi. It'll actually be sent away by Oleshko. It is live ball for Costi. Trying to find a Blasio. Broken up by Storm to Carreras. Brilliant pass from Carreras to Alcadia. Finds Mendoza. Storm, Schmidt, Hollenstead. Wisdom Onawoma. Too far in front of Sal Gomez. Little mistake for 1839 this time. Recovered by Saunders.
Just barely offside there is Reynoso trying to catch up to it.
Narrow call. Flag is up. Free kick, Napa Valley. Free kick, Alcadia to Sal Gomez. Ryan Dieter. Great possession by Dieter. Setting up the shot. Directly to Costi. Safely into his gloves. Ball back with Medoval.
Clean look, clean shot. Just right into the waiting arms.
There's Villa. On for Oleshko. Now a throw in for Napa Valley 1839. Long one to Onawoma. Alcadia. Wide to Gomez. Ryan Dieter again. On for Saeed Derfaufi along that sideline. Derfaufi knocked away again by Tober. Another great tackle by Tober.
Roughly 10 minutes to go until the intermission.
This game has flown by. 10 minutes to go to halftime is right. Barring some stoppage time at the referee's discretion. Might be some. Costi went down for that water break. Saunders couldn't get there in time. 1839 throw in. Sal Gomez for Javier Alcadia. Just able to get it on for Ortiz. Oh, and an unfortunate hit there from the ball on Matt Iriarte. Glad to see Iriarte back on his feet.
Some good gamesmanship there.
Of course.
Offering to assist Iriarte to prevent
It's
calling
Alfredo.
for the trainer.
Class act by Alfredo Ortiz. Free kick, Napa Valley. Alvaro Carreras, Gary Mendoza. The middle for Storm. Great pass to Ortiz. Great save by Costi. Too far in front of Saeed. Only just. Easy enough save for Costi. Met Oval underway quickly. De Blasio. Another loose pass, and it'll be another throw-in for 1839. Deep bench for 1839. Waiting appearances from Baby Shark Luis Ramirez, the Spanish Stallion Dario Pavone, 1839's Sheriff Oscar Ortiz, Emma Duran, Marco Manzo, Marco Reyes, and Cadell. 1839's bench going into the second half.
Depth could be a big factor. As we mentioned at the top of the program, with the heat and the heat index being what it is, substitutions may be critical in this second half. Fortunate that no injuries have become serious enough to warrant needing a substitution in the first half, though.
No subs yet. Both teams hoping to make it to halftime without one.
Knock on wood for the announcer's jinx.
Of course. TJ Bernard. Back to Tober. Little lull in the action. Both teams just starting to run out of gas. Tober
almost lost it to Vega. Good pursuit there by him.
Still Met Oval. Tober again.
Going to the deep corner on this one. Looking.
Villa and too far. Deep throw in for Napa. Taking quickly to Storm. Mendoza trying to blast it away. Might have taken a little touch. Met Oval. Chance crossed in by Met Oval. Knocked away by Alcadia. Oh, and a little shove between Villa. Alfredo Ortiz. Now a discussion between the referee and Saeed Derfaufi.
Alfredo pleading his case. Emotions run high in a national final match.
So much on the line, more than ever before for either of these two teams.
They put a display up at midfield while teams were warming up so that they could take a look at the national championship trophy and have an idea of exactly what they're playing for.
So much on the line.
Beautiful, beautiful piece of hardware.
Only one gets to lift it at the end of this evening's game. The other will be bitterly disappointed. All tied up in the national championship. Free kick, Met. Dieter able to keep this one in play. Now down goes Dieter. Free kick, 1839. Valdez. Valdez on for Saeed Derfaufi. A lot of contact on Saeed Derfaufi, but so strong on the ball is Saeed. Trying to get back to Saeed was Ortiz, but it's intercepted. On for de Blasio.
Woo!
Good save. Quick reflexes. Zach Arnold
with the deflection away from the sound equipment.
The laptops, how about that too? Good save here in the booth. Zach Arnold back underway on the field. Met Oval Academy. Idiate was clipped. Looks like by Alcadia, free kick. Met Oval. Another really good spot for Met Oval Academy. Some ebbs and flows of momentum, but really well-matched championship game so far. Another good spell for Met Oval. Another opportunity off a set piece.
Whatever you want, ball teams, not set up.
Free kick, Met Oval. Knocked away by Storm. Falls for TJ. Put back to Tober.
We are roughly a minute away plus stoppage time from halftime here.
TJ Bernard.
Some of the final set pieces for each team coming up here before we hit the break.
It was Villa to de Blasio. De Blasio again. Casa. Crossed in and too long for Reynoso. Goal kick, Javier Valdez. Valdez sending his team forward. Wonder what the referee has in store as far as stoppage time is concerned. Getting close now. Goal kick, Valdez. Good deflection by Oleshko. Ball falls for Met Oval. Dying moments of this first half of the national championship. I think we're getting 3 minutes of stoppage time, a minimum of 3. Met Oval on the ball now. Happy to slow things down a little bit right here. TJ back to Tober. TJ waiting for the perfect opportunity. Met Oval. Broken up by Cadetas. Be a throw-in for Met Oval Academy.
Bernard trying to send it in quickly to try to get one more offensive set.
Thrown in by Reynoso. Just over the head of Storm. Feet of Oleshko. Storm intercepted though by Casa. It's a foul. Now a free kick. Met Oval. Down again. Casa. Back on his feet. Tober. 47th, the 48th minute of this game. Met Oval hoping to carve out one more opportunity for halftime. 18:39, thinking they might try to pounce again the way Saeed Derfaufi did to open up the scoring here. Good little touch from Yuli Vega. Saeed. Broken up, taken away by Casa.
Pocket picked by number 5.
Nice little back pass by Kaza to Iriate.
He was looking near side here for de Blasio, but the pass just wasn't there. The wind has picked up a little bit, 13 to 15 miles per hour out of the south. And that would have altered the trajectory if he tried to send it that far across the pitch.
All eyes on the center official. Could Met Oval have had one more opportunity? Now a throw in for Napa Valley. Could they have one more opportunity before the halftime whistle comes? No, they will not. Halftime whistle.
Fans, that is halftime with the score. Met Oval Academy 1, Napa Valley 1839 FC 1.
45 minutes gone, at least 45 to go here in Frisco, Texas. Napa Valley 1839, Met Oval Academy under 23 to crown a national champion. Hayden Larson and Zach Arnold on the call, Doug Arnold on the camera, Todd Listenby on the stadium speakers, Jonathan Turner producing from the studio at the National Soccer Network. We have the second half coming up next. 15-minute halftime break here. Back to the studio, the National Soccer Network.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us.
This is Inside the Game, where passion meets precision. Jonathan Turner, Nathan Wangler, and John Natale are your hosts, breaking down every goal, every controversy, every match that matters. From the heart of American soccer to the global stage. No fluff, just football. Weekdays at 9 a.m. live on YouTube, Roku TV, Facebook, Twitter, and all listening platforms. Step in, speak up, stay locked in. This is Inside the Game.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Chaos FC is a soccer club in Macomb County, Michigan, dedicated to player development through professional training. Our mission is to offer a safe, positive environment that nurtures youth talent. We aim to help players reach their full potential and compete at high levels in MYSL, MSP, SP, and MRL. We provide equal opportunities for all players to develop skills, knowledge, and appreciation for soccer through top-tier training and positive coaching. Our goal is to help players grow as individuals, promoting life skills such as sportsmanship, teamwork, goal setting, and fair play. Learn more today by visiting chaosfc.us. Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. If you are interested in participating in a sport that requires skill, fitness, strategic thinking, and team play, soccer offers opportunities at various levels to improve fitness and coordination. Whether you prefer casual participation, competitive play, or joining a futsal league, our organization provides a welcoming environment to learn new skills and meet new people. Register today for the Macomb Soccer Summer Camp from July 14th to 18th. The camp will be led by Kansas City's professional players James Togba and Mike De Silva. It is open to boys and girls aged 6 through 16 with an early bird registration fee of $175 if registered by July 7th. Gain knowledge from professionals in an engaging and competitive setting. For further information, visit mrsl.us.
The
Flint City Bucks are Michigan's top soccer franchise with 4 national championships, 9 conference titles, and 15 Great Lakes Division titles. They have produced 107 players for Major League Soccer, and they focus on attracting top talent and shaping soccer's future. Michigan Bucks Academy joins MLS Next new competition tier starting in September of 2025. This offers elevated levels of play and flexibility for high school participation. The Academy will provide premier development, high-performance training, and exposure to scouts through regional tournaments and MLS Next events. For more information on tryouts, training programs, and key updates as we prepare for our first season in MLS Next new tier, visit MichiganBucksAcademy.com.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
The 2025 UDM Boys Summer College Prospect ID Camp is designed for field players and goalkeepers seeking exposure to college coaches, professional training sessions, competitive matches, and insight into the college soccer environment. Directed by the UDM men's soccer staff, this camp is ideal for players serious about advancing their soccer careers. On July 26th and 27th, the camp becomes a perfect platform for aspiring athletes to showcase their talent and commitment. For more information and to register, visit DetroitMercySoccerCamps.com.
Tell me, can you feel it? Here come the fever. We got an epidemic growing wild. It's coming at ya. It's gonna catch ya. And it shows that set your soul on fire. Hey, hey, don't nobody get in my way. I get up, I
guys, I just don't want him with half of shin guards. Yeah, he cut it in half. He made 2 out of, I don't know. Who left the field? Number. Who left the field? 5.
We're hot, but we're not live.
Yeah, it was 5 or 6.
Good evening and welcome back to the National Championship game in the League for Clubs. It's Napa Valley 1839 and Met Oval Academy under 23, all tied up at 1-1. Couldn't have asked for a better game in the final. Live just outside Dallas, Fort Worth in Frisco, Texas. Hayden Larson on the call, Zach Arnold on the call, Doug Arnold on the camera, Todd Listenby on the stadium PA. Jonathan Turner producing from the studio at the National Soccer Network. Thanks for being with us, wherever you may be, however you may be watching or listening. Met Oval Academy watching as a team in New York, watch parties in the Golden State, Barnhouse in downtown Napa, the Garden in downtown Napa, and the family of Mark Corbett all the way in Borden, England. A little bit earlier kickoff time for them. Thanks for being with us. Zach, evenly matched first half between these two sides.
And that's exactly what you would want from a national championship, Hayden. You don't want it being to anybody's dramatic favor, or you don't get to have an exciting finish, which I feel like is exactly what we are in for. You get the scoring started off of Saeed in the 7th minute, a quick strike for 1839, and then Balti able to find the equalizer for Met Oval Academy around the 30-minute mark off of the penalty. And we've got a 1-1 score with 45 minutes. And who knows? If we're lucky, we might get a little more than that.
There must be a winner. Extra time and penalties if necessary. It's Met Oval Academy wearing white, 1839 from Napa Valley wearing black. Here we go. Second half in the National Championship League for Clubs. Met Oval start with the ball. The game is Javier Gonzalez under duress from Napa Valley quickly. Dieter and Yuli Vega. Vega keeps it in play. Gets around Gonzalez, somehow crossed in by Yuli Vega. Storm Schmidt Hollenstad, good opportunity. Collision with Villa. Met Oval survive an early test from Napa early in this one. Intercepted by Mendoza, but he loses his feet. Back on the ball again already. Oleshko, excuse me, going the other way. This is Alexander Oleshko. Yate. Covered by Gomez into the arms of Valdez. Bati Saunders there. Too far for him. Little attacking action early from both sides in the second half. Too long on the kick. Now it's a throw in. Quickly thrown in by TJ Bernard. To Costi. Picked up center field by Javier Alcadia. Onawoma, Sal Gomez. Onawoma intercepted, but the touch falls for Ryan Dieter, and it's knocked away by Reynoso. Good job by Reynoso to break it up, but couldn't contain it. Becomes a throw-in. Pretty high up the field for 1839. Sal Gomez to throw it in. Yuli Vega. Back to Onowomu. Switch to Carreras. Poor touch from Alvaro, intended for Mendoza. It'll be a quick throw-in. Javier just opts to slow it down a minute. Threatened to go quickly. Now in for Olshenko. Uriarte.
Inside, Javi, inside! Now you ready?
Uriarte. Broken up by Sal Gomez.
Come on, get on that, Nelly, let's go!
Reynoso.
He's on. You're on!
Taken away by Mendoza.
Javi, in, win the ball.
Good defensive coverage. Still 1839. Mendoza. Alfredo Ortiz. Nice cut. Still Alfredo. Wide to Said Faufi. Crossed in for Storm. Schmidt Hall instead. Off the chest to Yuli Vega. Still Yuli. Yuli Vega shot wide. Good attacking run of play there for 1839. Deflection. That's why it went wide, and so 1839 get the corner opportunity. Once again, it'll be Javier Alcadia. If you're just joining us, I mentioned in the first half, 1839 have been potent, particularly from corners. Particularly from the foot of Javier Alcadia. Haven't scored this way in their last 2 games, but in the quarterfinal round against Silicon Valley and in the semi against Yuba, they did. First corner opportunity, the second half, Napa Valley, 1839, off the foot of Alcadia. Punched away by Costi. Said somehow got a foot to that, punched it towards goal, but it's knocked away. Still Yulia Vega. Still bouncing around in there. Dieter knocked away. Frenetic play. Met Oval survived to the hands of Costi. Goal kick.
Some good pressure applied there by the Napa offense. A lot of frenetic energy happening just outside of the goal line. Costi lucky to be able to get his mitts on that one.
Never something you want to see as a fan or a coach or a player, but Met Oval were perfect.
Very clean first half, only about 5 or 6 fouls called in general. No yellows issued for either squad.
Totally
each
the
team
opposite of that first game.
Completely the opposite of the first game that was played here in Frisco for Napa.
1839 back on the ball. Alcadia to Storm. Storm to Ryan Dieter. Ryan Dieter still crossed in. Said Faufi. No, it's Alfredo Ortiz. Tackle. Jerry Mendoza. Referee says play on, no foul. Alfredo Ortiz goes down. Now it's a foul.
And just as I said, no yellows. Here comes a yellow.
We better be careful. That's 1 or 2 announcers' jinxes, I think.
I know.
Maybe half one in the first half. Not fully on us, I don't think.
This one will be issued to Andrea de Blasio for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, he might have gotten away with that foul, but
it was the chattering afterwards.
Sometimes how it goes. Free kick, Napa Valley, 1839 forthcoming right now. Said Faufi putting the ball down. Not sure who will take this one. Alvaro Carreras there as well. What would you say, Zach? Is this just in range for Napa Valley to go on goal?
You know this team's range a lot better than I do.
I'd say
but
this
when you're set up in front of the goal like this is a prime opportunity, to say the least.
I'd say this is definitely in range.
It'll be about trajectory, placement, and wind. The wind is picking up a little bit out of the south here at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Does that affect the outcome of this kick?
Of course. Sal Gomez descended in. No, Said Faufi did go for goal. It looks like tried to steer it around the wall, calling for a deflection. The Referees agree that it took a deflection. Met Oval preparing for a goal kick, but this corner will be sent in by Alfredo Ortiz. 1839. Strong, tall players. Alvaro Carreras, Wisdom Onawoma up there. Trying to connect Saeed Derfaufi as well. Corner in for 1839. It's too far in any way, a foul. And a free kick for Met Oval.
So Met Oval getting ready to make some substitutions here in the 53rd, 54th minute. They made one at halftime as well. Coming out at halftime was Kasha, and number 2, Blanco, subbed in for him at the intermission.
Yeah, Kasha played pretty well. Took a couple hits in that first half. Might have had an impact on his playtime.
This will be 16 de Blasio coming off.
De Blasio's on a yellow. That might have factored into their calculus as well on that.
Checking into the match for Met Oval Academy, number 6, Akaki Maladza, and number 11, Chris Sullivan.
And this is also number 10, Villa, coming off.
Carlos Villa, and number 16, Andre de Blasio.
Carlos Villa, a lot of leg work out there. Tired legs. This scorching heat playing a factor in is Maladze. It is free kick. Effectively a goal kick for Costi. Costi says go long. Another foul. Flurry of substitutions happening now for 1839 as well. Down is Alfredo. No, it's Javier Alcadia who's down. Not clear still. Everybody asking for clarification. It is and a free kick for 1839, but probably first. Couple of substitutions happening appropriately. 10, 11, and 12. Popularly known as the Spanish Stallion, Dario Pavone. 1839's Sheriff, Oscar Ortiz. An ode, homage to the Sheriff of Napa Valley, also named Oscar Ortiz. And number 12, Emmett Duran. Right now, 1839 attacking Sal Gomez into the hands of Costi. Offsides with the call, free kick, Met Oval. Well, the goal scorer, Saeed Derfaufi, one of the players going to make way. Ryan Dieter. And Yuli Vega.
Very quickly, the announcer's prediction during pregame about depth and substitutions playing a factor here in this second half.
I'm coming in clutch so far. It is. One more time. Pavone, Ortiz, Duran in for Napa Valley. 1839 back underway. The head of Carreras. First touch, Duran. Crossed in by Ortiz. Right back to Ortiz. Crossed in again by Ortiz. Would have been there for Alfredo Ortiz, but Costi, timely intervention by him. Reynoso trying to find Maladze.
Oh. Flag does get waved for offside, but that was
offside.
Just barely.
Well defended either way by Napa Valley.
Don't come that high to start. Start low, then you make an action to
Number 10, Dario Pavone. Number 11, Oscar Ortiz. And number 12, Emmanuel Duran.
Free kick, 1839. Javier Alcadia. Everybody calling for the ball. Fake by Javi. It's gonna go back to Onawoma. Zach, you mentioned earlier a little burst of wind just now could affect the proceedings here if it continues.
Well, on that set piece that was for NAPA that you said was a straightaway shot that was within range, you notice that that attempt stayed along the ground.
Yes.
Rather than something that was high arcing trying to go to one of the upper corners. I have a feeling that the wind may play a factor in the passing game and whether players are able to remain onside depending on how long the ball stays in the air.
Med Oval. Saunders from Reynoso into the hands of Javi Valdez. Quickly taken on for Oscar Ortiz. Be too far. The wind blowing in that direction, so you never know.
It's coming from out of the south, I believe, moving from south to north, and we do have a little bit of a storm cell, but right now I think everybody's just grateful for what cloud cover we can get.
True.
In this warm and humid Frisco, Texas weather.
Hasn't changed the temperature yet. Good run by Milazzi. Crossed in. Right there was Saunders, but it's broken up. Fredo Ortiz now. Storm. Dario Pavone. Alfredo. This one for Sal Gomez. No, saved by Oscar Ortiz. Ortiz on for Gomez instead. Reynoso couldn't get there on the tackle. Still Sal Gomez, 1839, opportunity to cross. Trying to wait up for players to get into the box. Back to Ortiz. Ortiz takes the cross. Up to Gomez. Storm. Alcadia. Emma Duran. Storm Schmidt Hollenstead again. Switch over center to Carreras. Wide to Jerry Mendoza. Mendoza trying to find Dario Pavone. Intercepted. Taken away by Carreras brilliantly. 1839 back on the ball. Duran. Storm Schmidt Hollenstead. Oscar Ortiz. Oscar goes down too easily in the eyes of the referee. Met Oval going the other way. Broken up by Storm Schmidt Hollenstead, picked up by Wisdom Onawoma. Onawoma to Gomez. 1839 Sheriff Oscar Ortiz. Cross in. Cut out by Gonzalez. It'll be a corner. Napa Valley 1839. All tied up 1-1 in the national championship game. League for Clubs. Couple substitutions to be made. I think the corner is going to have to happen first. Corner, Napa Valley 1839. Alcadia to send it in.
Too strong.
Just beyond Onawoma. Went far post again.
Which is not an easy thing to do. Onawoma's probably the tallest player on the pitch, so when you send it high of his head, you know that that was a high pass.
1839 love to play that way. Carreras and Onawoma, your center backs, but getting them up there and making them an offensive weapon as well.
Substitutions for both teams. For Napa Valley, checking into the match, number 14, Marco Monzo, replacing Jared Mendoza. And for Met Oval Academy, checking into the match, number 14, Glenford Gentle III, replacing Sasha Oleshko.
Hope you heard the voice of Todd Listenby, the stadium speakers. Jan for a gentle, the third in. Alexander Oleshko out. And on the other side, 1839 making the change. Jerry Mendoza out. Marco Manzo in. Starting to take shape, both of these teams, the roster that's going to be on the field for the rest of this game, whether we go 90, 120, or all the way to penalties. Wisdom Onawoma. Intended for Ortiz, broken up well by Gonzalez. Out of bounds by Onawoma. Throw in Met Oval. Idiate. Reynoso can't keep it in bounds.
Tried to thread the needle. Reynoso,
Napa Valley.
Reynoso caught up to it on the wrong side of the line there.
Throw in all the way to Valdez. Tries to get it forward to Ortiz. No foul. Net Oval now on the attack. Over the top and into the back of the net, but offsides is the call.
Glenford Gentle III just checked into the match and already trying to make a name for himself. Had a goal in the semifinal during that extra time, overtime.
Only his second or third touch and an impact he almost made. Narrow offsides call, 1839. Still level 1-1 here, national championship game. Throw in by Chris Sullivan. Now Tober. Idiate. Back to Tober and Idiate. Under duress from Pavone. This one on for Reynoso. Picked off though by Onawoma. Plays it safe. Between Onawoma and Javi Valdez was Jan Ford Gentle the third. So Onawoma has to put it out of bounds again. Gentle the third. Shot deflected. Valdez with the save. Back into the hands of Valdez. On from Marco Manzo. Ortiz. Alvaro Carreras. The center for Storm. Sal Gomez. To Duran, back to Sal. Couldn't hang on and going the other way on the counter. This is Blanco. Spati for Idiate. Numbers going forward for Met Oval. Storm to the feet of Duran and a foul and a free kick. Napa Valley, 1839. It's incredible how the momentum, particularly in this second half, been back and forth. Started out more for Napa. Met Oval pushing now. Free kick, Alcadia. Storm, Schmidt, Hollenstead. Sal Gomez, intercepted. Gomez able to get involved, break that one up, but it goes back to Gonzalez, who goes all the way back to Costi. Manzo to Carreras. Too heavy on the touch, and intervening was Chris Sullivan. It's out on Marco Manzo. Met Oval throw in. Tober. Gonna go to Reynoso again. Tries to set it down for Bati, but the flag up again for offsides. Wherever you may be, however you may be watching or listening, Roku TV, YouTube, National Soccer Network, thanks for being with us for this national championship game. Mistake at the back by 1839, Bati Saunders. Now Reynoso. Blanco, the center for Yadiate. TJ Bernard. It's Tober. Up high, now 1839, forced the mistake. This is on for the Spanish stallion, Dario Pavone. Cut by Dario Pavone. Cross broken up by Blanco. Back to Dario. Oscar Ortiz, that far side now. Cross knocked away for a throw-in. Just like that, 1839. Feel like they're back in the game. A lot of possession there for Met Oval. Back on the ball again. Oscar Ortiz, cross is too long. Over the head of Dario Pavone. Now a Met Oval throw-in. Is a water break.
Hydration's important.
Can't believe
when the temperatures are in the mid-90s.
Already 70 minutes gone. It's gone by quick.
20 minutes till destiny.
Still all tied up here. Frisco, Texas, just outside Dallas, Fort Worth. League for Clubs, National Championship.
It would be the first national title for either club. You mentioned that in the first half, Hayden. What a moment of history for all of these young men to make the trip to the North Texas area, East Coast, West Coast, represented in the center of the country, and putting everything on the line for a shot at making history for your club.
And both of these teams won a game here. They won the semifinal in hostile conditions they're not used to, that you have to say Dallas and Tulsa are more used to. Both of these teams won in the semifinal round. Locked in a tie here so far. 70 minutes gone. 20 to go before we face the possibility of extra time and then penalties.
Depth definitely playing a factor for both benches. Both of them have made at least 3 substitutions each. Looks like 4 each, and a 5th one looks like maybe coming in for Met Oval Academy. I see number 18, Mateo Betulu, getting ready to check in for the number 1 seed Met Oval Academy. Both of these teams, Hayden, I hadn't gotten to mention it yet. I'm going to take the opportunity now. Have fantastic offenses, and yet it's the defense that has been the most impressive so far this afternoon. By my count from the team's squatty accounts, Met Oval Academy has outscored opponents this season 40-15 for a plus 25 goal differential. NAPA with a plus 33, outscoring opponents 51-18. And yet here we are with maybe 20 minutes left in this championship match, and it's all tied up at 1-1.
Such an astute observation. Both of these defenses are vaunted, and both of the offenses vaunted attacks as well. So deep, so talented. Only 1-1 so far. You never know, but the third goal here could be the championship winning one. Water break is ended. Throw in, Met Oval. Knocked away by Saunders. Free kick earned by Gentle.
Which is a rather ironic name because you cannot be gentle in this sport.
Very true. He hasn't been so far. Almost broke through for Met Oval on his second or third touch of the game. Narrowly offsides. Keeps this one level. Physical challenge from Gentle there on Carreras. Nice move by Bati. Still Met Oval. Working against Ottawoma, crossed in, knocked away by Storm. Call is a corner kick. Far side for Met Oval.
By my unofficial count, only their 4th corner of the match.
Looks like it'll be Chris Sullivan. Second half substitute. Different look here on this corner. Met Oval, ball in. Punched away by Valdez. Now Duran. Dario Pavone. Push in the back is a free kick. Napa Valley 1839. Sal Gomez. Haven't been any yellows yet. 1839 appealing for one there.
One yellow against De Blasio for Met Oval in the first half.
You're right.
Or
out.
Early in this second half, actually. But
Ortiz.
Other than that,
it's been a really clean game, comparatively speaking. Knocked away by Javier Gonzalez. Bati. Oh, took a little deflection. Ottawoma gets in there.
Play on.
It was a collision, no foul, still down. Wisdom Ottawoma. Been a huge part of this defense for 1839. Been really versatile on defense for them as well. Can play wide, can play in the middle.
Looks like number 6 for Met Oval, Malatza, also a little slow to get up after that collision.
He did go back down, back on his feet again.
And even though they just took a hydration break, you can see players for Met Oval at midfield stretching out their calf muscles, making sure that they stay loose as we come into the home stretch of this match. You saw on the indicator on the National Soccer Network, temperatures in Frisco in the mid-90s with a heat index right at triple digits. The high in Queens today, 82. The high in Napa, 70. Quite a contrast here in DFW.
Stark contrast indeed. Now throw in Met Oval Academy. Batelu. Down went Bati.
Oh, Saunders
no
sticking out his leg from the ground to try to keep the possession alive.
Everybody putting their bodies on the line now, really getting down to crunch time here. 15 to go or so. On for Duran, but too far. It'll be a goal kick for Costi. Met Oval. Some of the guys that have been out there all 75 minutes or so, hands on the knees. Really feel this heat and the fatigue. In addition to having just played 2 days ago. TJ Bernard, free kick. Blanco. Alfredo Ortiz, Emma Duran, Dario Pavone, back to Alfredo Ortiz. Still Alfredo Ortiz, shot saved by Costi and cleared away. Storm, Schmidt, Hollenstad. Oscar Ortiz trying to find him again, but Met Oval back on the ball. Janford, Gentle, the third, intercepted by Alcadia. Emma Duran, grabbed, still Emma. Back to Storm. 1839 all the way back to it's Carreras. Alvaro Carreras. Now Marco Manzo. Heavy on the touch Out of bounds, another throw in, Met Oval Academy.
Some good pressure there by Malazza defensively to force the errant pass that went out of play, give it back to Met Oval.
It's a good little attacking run by 1839, but it is great defensive work by Malazza. Battle for it, far sideline. It's 1839, back on the ball, Alcadia. Oscar Ortiz to Alfredo Ortiz, trying to find Dario Pavone, knocked away. Gentle the third. Batti. Nice move by Batti, taken away though by Gomez. Still a fight for that ball, stabbed away by Gomez. Gomez wins that battle, gets the ball to Ortiz, crosses it in, Dario Pavone! Saved by Costi! Down goes Dario! Pointing to the penalty spot. No, goal kick is... Oh, it is. It was a penalty. But 1839's bench reaction fooled me. I thought the ref didn't give it. Mark Corbett, apoplectic, definitely wanted a card.
And now an opportunity late in the match for NAPA.
This is where champions are made. Championships won or lost. Moments like these. 80 minutes gone. Dario Pavone against Costi. Dario Pavone, the Spanish stallion, puts it in the back of the net for 1839.
Napa Valley 1839 FC, scored by number 10, Dario Pavone in the 80th minute. For Met Oval 1, Napa Valley 2 in the 80th minute.
So now Met Oval with just 10 minutes left in their season to find an equalizer. They trailed Tulsa Athletic right before extra time and were able to find an equalizer late in that match. Can they pull two rabbits out of the same hat in one weekend?
It'd be three if you go back looking at that conference region championship against Atlantic City. Met Oval have been clutch in moments like these. Still plenty of time left in this game for them.
But there is going to be an increased sense of urgency now.
No question. And how does this change strategically for 1839
I was
as well?
literally about to say, do you park the bus for these last 10 minutes to just close out the championship?
Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. We'll see what 1839, Mark Corbett at the helm, architect of this roster. Brilliant tactician of the game. A lot of time for Valdez. Kick from Valdez. Broken up well by Betelu. Far sideline, Chris Sullivan. Covered by Monzo. Pushing the back on Alfredo Ortiz, and a free kick, Napa Valley, 1839.
If you're Met Oval, you have to keep your composure for these next 8 to 10 minutes plus whatever stoppage time you have left. You cannot afford to be picking up yellows. You cannot afford to have needless free kicks for the opposition.
No, the free kicks just let 1839 drain the clock. Every one of them. Great touch from Dario Pavone. How'd he do it to find Oscar Ortiz? Into the hands of Costi, just too far for Emma Duran. Pass broken up, does fall for Gentle the third momentarily. Great move by Iriarte. Save possession. Oh, finally taken away, though, by 1839. Dario Pavone dropping deep. At oval again. Intercepted this time by Marco Manzo. Storm Schmidt-Hollenstad. Past opposition goalkeeper Kosti. Oh. Player down is Storm Schmidt-Hollenstad.
He gave a brief thumbs up, though, to the sideline, saying that he's okay. Just a little bit of a cramp as he needs to stretch back out.
Storm's a fighter, wants to stay in the game, and for now, he will.
Tober is now officially checking out.
Once again, the 16-year-old phenom from New York, Met Oval Academy. Great job defensively. Into the game, though, will be Kendall Thomas.
Also into the match for Met Oval Academy, number 21, Carlo Brown.
That will also be the conclusion of Matt Iriarte's presence.
Iriarte was great in that game, too. Really instrumental midfield possession, getting forward to attack. High work rate defensively. You're right, into the game. Carlo Brown, Met Oval Academy. This is Kosti. First touch, Kendall Thomas. Maladze. All the way back to Kosti. Kendall Thomas on the ball. Long pass for Gentle the third. Broken up by Carreras, but still Gentle the third. Great cut, it's Valdez! All tied up. The national championship game in the league for clubs. Great cut against Carreras. Another great cut against Onowoma. Jan for Gentle the third ties it up in clutch time.
With just 5 minutes to go in regulation, Gentle, the one-man show, staying on side, evading the defender, putting it past the goalie, and getting the equalizer. It's all tied up again, 2 apiece.
Couldn't script it any better, at least from a neutral perspective, all tied up. 5 minutes to go in the national championship game, the first ever national championship game. Into the game for Napa Valley 1839, Baby Shark Luis Ramirez. Making way is Storm Schmidt-Hollenstad, and we are back underway. League for Clubs National Championship game, wherever you may be, however you may be watching or listening. Thanks for being with us here in Frisco, Texas. It's Napa Valley 1839 and Met Oval Academy, inseparable to this point in the game. Long pass, Oscar Ortiz. Nice little touch. Sal Gomez, cross in, over the bar. Goal kick, Kosti.
Just minutes remaining here in regulation. 86, 87 minutes have elapsed.
What a game we've been treated to here.
Who wouldn't want extra time in a championship?
Can't think of anybody except maybe these two teams. Love to find a game winner in regulation here at the end of this one. Taken away by Emma Duran. On for Baby Shark. Tudor becomes a goal kick again for Kosti.
One goal each off of penalties, one goal each off of the field. It is literally as evenly matched as it could possibly be.
Doesn't get any closer than this. Loose pass there. Telu gives it to 1839 for the throw-in. 88 minutes, 88th minute, should say, here in this one. Most 88 minutes gone. Throw-in from Marco Manzo and NAPA. Dario Pavone. Crossed in by Dario Pavone, but over the line again for a goal kick for Costi. Met Oval. Goal kick, Costi. The head of Onawoma. Baby Shark to Oscar Ortiz. Well played by Thomas. Still Oscar Ortiz, though. Trying to find the cross. Crossed in by 1839 Sheriff. Over the head of the Spanish stallion, Dario Pavone.
And I think all of that goes back to Thomas's defense. It forced a pass that was a bit too wide.
Brilliant work against Oscar Ortiz by Kendall Thomas.
Thomas came in for Tober and had the assist on the pass to Gentle the third, and then had the great defensive effort there, making a name for himself in this late substitution.
Good move by Coach Berklow. Goal kick all the way through to Carreras. Good attack by Met Oval, set up by Bati. Monzo went down, makes room for the cross, and cleared off the line by Onawoma.
At great expense as well, as he grips his knee after extending in a way only Spider-Man usually would, and keeps the score what it is.
The corner, Met Oval once again. Chris Sullivan descended in. Crossed in the 91st minute of this one. All the way through from the corner for a throw-in.
We're approximately 4 minutes away from overtime. The fourth referee gave us a four-fingered signal.
A minimum of 4, thrown in by Gomez. Great defending again by Kendall Thomas. Marco back to Valdez, just has to blast it away. Ends up being a good pass intended for Luis Ramirez, no foul. Javier Gonzalez. TJ Bernard. Pass broken up. Monzo, another clearance. Luis Ramirez trying to challenge for it. Back to cover it up, Kendall Thomas. Said his name, Kendall Thomas, a couple times. What a start to this game for him. Just having come to the game 5 or 10 minutes ago. Pass by Thomas. Into the hands of Valdez. Carlo Brown right there. Was so close. Another long pass for Oscar Ortiz over the head of Batelu. And too long. Be a throw-in for Met Oval. 92nd minute of this game. Throw-in by Batelu. Chris passing intercepted by Alcaria. Will be foul and a free kick, Napa Valley. Think this is out of range of a strike, but Alcadia options in attack. 18:39, not getting too aggressive. Still Manzo Carreras. Onawoma back. Down went Oscar Ortiz, lost his footing. It was a good chance for Napa. Gomez trying to get involved here, break it up. Down goes Batelu, and free kick Met Oval. Kendall Thomas, free kick. Manzo couldn't quite break it up. Great. Oh, and the flag is up. Gonna say great attacking opportunity. Couldn't get the right touch. Marco Manzo, but flag goes up. Free kick, Napa. Referee gonna have a talking to with somebody. Might be Chris Sullivan. '94th minute here, 18:39 in possession of the ball. Have to think they don't want to give it back. Minimum of 1 more minute. Hasn't really been many stoppages here. Ramirez, Fredo Ortiz wide to Marco Manzo. Cross by Manzo for Dario Pavone. No, too short for Oscar Ortiz. Falls for Sal Gomez. Still Sal Gomez. Cleared away for a throw-in, no foul, well defended by Batelu. And that is 90 minutes gone. A minimum of 30 extra minutes coming up, Zach.
Hope you all didn't make any plans for after this match is over, because we're going to need you for at least another half an hour to decide a champion at the League for Clubs here at the Toyota Soccer Center in Frisco, Texas. We'll take a short break while the teams take a short break here on the National Soccer Network and bring you the exciting final 30 minutes to declare a national champion. Don't go anywhere.
Experience the thrill of the game like never before with NSN's Game Rewind. Dive into full match commentaries enhanced with cutting-edge dynamic graphics, letting you relive the highs and lows of your favorite matches in astonishing detail. Whether it's a championship win or a legendary play, NSN Game Rewind bridges the past and future with a broadcast experience designed to captivate. Call 586-304-4405 and start watching today. Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.
in Borden. Thanks for being with us. Roku TV, YouTube, the National Soccer Network. What a game we've been treated to. 30 more minutes at least. There must be a winner. Penalties if necessary. It's an honor and a privilege to be in this spot with you, Zach. What a game it has been.
It's had a little bit of everything. It's had some action. It's had a few ticky-tack fouls as you try to sort out exactly how much force you're supposed to be putting on your opponent. It's had a penalty goal for each squad. It's had a goal in the field. It's had some late-minute dramatics as Gentle III gets one into the back of the net for Met Oval with literally 5 minutes in regulation to play. And his heroism is what's putting us in this overtime period.
Most recent goal was scored by Jan for Gentle III. We're back underway here in Frisco, Texas. National Championship trophy on the line. The league for clubs. You'll notice both sides switched sides again. 1839 wearing black. Met Oval Academy in white. Goal kick, Valdez. Dario Pavone on for Oscar Ortiz. Strong challenge from Kendall Thomas. No foul, finally a whistle. The foul goes against Oscar Ortiz. Well, Kendall Thomas has been almost perfect so far since coming in for Met Oval Academy. Great defending, working against potent attackers. Oscar Ortiz, Dario Pavone, Baby Shark, Luis Ramirez. So far, so good. Kendall Thomas off his foot, intercepted by Onawoma. Out of bounds for a Met Oval throw-in. Quickly taken. Carlo Brown. Botti couldn't quite get it, but great pass to Brown. Chris Sullivan. Malatse. Blanco to the center. Sullivan again. Crossed in by Sullivan. Took a deflection and out. Dario Pavone challenging for that one. Oscar Ortiz couldn't get there. Is a throw-in for Napa Valley, 1839. Sal Gomez. In for Luis Ramirez. Strong challenge from Thomas, but Ramirez able to possess the ball. Took a deflection for another 1839 throw-in. Alcadia from Gomez. Alvaro Carreras. Marco Manzo. Fredo Ortiz under duress. Almost dispossessed by Sullivan, knocked away by Carreras. And a foul on Ortiz. Yellow card, Alfredo Ortiz, only player in the game at the moment with the yellow. Free kick earned by Chris Sullivan. Botti Saunders standing over the ball. Referee instructs Ahmed Aran to take a little step back. 10 yards required. Free kick, Botti. Ends up being perfect touch from Malatse. To the center by Malatse for Blanco. Crossed in for Met Oval. Ball still hanging around. Still Met Oval. Shot knocked away by Alvaro Carreras. So Kaki Malatze to send it in from the corner spot for Met Oval Academy. National championship on the line. Set piece opportunity. Met Oval. Ball in Met Oval low, and Thomas was there. Headed off by Onawoma. Knocked on by Dario Pavone. Thomas, wild effort at goal over the bar. Goal kick, Valdez. Valdez says, go long. Players moving out. Waiting the goal kick from Valdez.
We're watching you guys. We're watching both of you. We're watching both of you.
Referees warning Sullivan for Met Oval and Ortiz. Fredo Ortiz for Napa Valley. Involved in a bit of a tussle. Physical battle this has been. Gomez, Oscar Ortiz, Dario able to recover. Back to Wisdom Onawoma. Alvaro Cadetas. Alvaro on for Alfredo Ortiz. Fredo back to Marco Manzo. Crossed in by Manzo. Knocked away by Javier Gonzalez. It's the feet of Oscar Ortiz on the other side. Crossed in by Oscar Ortiz. Over the head of Dario Pavone. Emma Duran couldn't do anything with it. All the way through Javier Valdez. Calling for a handball is Bati. Emma Duran. Fredo Ortiz, Marco Manzo now. Good defending by Chris Sullivan. Corner kick. Napa Valley 1839, national championship game in the league for clubs. High stakes, highest ever for either of these two teams. Their storied histories. Fredo Ortiz, the corner spot for Napa Valley, 1839, it's in. Very long, over the top of everybody, recovered by Onawoma. Back to Marco Manzo. Javier Alcadia, Wisdom Onawoma again. Crossed in by Onawoma. Into the hands of Costi. Confident goalkeeping. Working against Luis Ramirez. A little mistake gives 1839 the throw in. At Oval looking to press. Trying to force a mistake in the back. Sal Gomez. Sal Gomez. Great defending again by Kendall Thomas against Luis Ramirez. Bouncing around, still 1839. This one on for Ramirez. Picked off by Kendall Thomas, 1839, appealing for a handball. Referee says no. Chris Sullivan. Malatze. Cross in. Knocked away by Alcadia. Great opportunity for Bati Saunders. Corner, other side. This game's looking like it could go either way.
Well, we're approaching the 100th minute, if not already in it. So just a few more minutes before we take a short break, flip the sides again. We've only got about 15, 20, 22 minutes, depending on stoppage time.
All at the referee's discretion. Bati Saunders earned this corner kick. He's the one that'll send it in for Met Oval.
How wonderful would it be if we had to decide the national championship on penalties?
It's a matter of perspective, my friend. Wonderful or terrifying. Corner in for Met Oval. Knocked away by Alcadia. And you'd have to say 1839 performed incredibly well in the penalty kick against San Ramon just a couple weeks ago. And Met Oval, a younger team. Not sure that's where Coach Burklow would want to go here. His team carving out good opportunities here in extra time. Also giving some good looks to Napa Valley 1839 as well. Here's one for Baby Shark Luis Ramirez. Still a fight for that ball. Finally a whistle and a free kick for Napa Valley 1839. Taken quickly, Javier Alcadia. Dario Pavone broken up by Met Oval. Out of possession saved. Onawoma to Ortiz, but it falls for Met Oval, and way off sides was Bati Saunders.
Depth and stamina definitely playing a factor now. You can hear the coaches from the sidelines saying, I know you're tired, but you have to hang on.
Without question. How about the depth and stamina from both of these teams? And the substitutes making a huge impact.
Quite possibly none bigger than the substitution of Gentle III.
No question.
Coming in and getting that equalizer in the 85th.
Opportunity again, Met Oval. Blanco to Malatse. Tried the shot, knocked away by Cadetas. Onawoma to Sal Gomez. Sal Gomez looking to blast it away. Deflected back. Onawoma this time. Headed on to Carlo Brown. Met Oval again. Another opportunity in attack. Bati. Down goes Bati. Free kick.
That is outside the box, though, so just a free kick, not a penalty.
Met Oval Academy. Free kick opportunity. Very close to halftime of extra time. 102 minutes gone.
The position, the placement of this free kick, though, will be extremely interesting to see how Napa is able to set up defensively. They'll need to create a wall, but they'll also need to be in position for a short set piece if they try to pass it to square up for a more straight ahead shot.
Entire playbook open for John Burklow and Met Oval Academy here. Saunders and Malatse standing over the ball. Big, tall, strong, Gentle and Brown in the box, matched up against Manzo and Onawoma. Alcadia in the middle. Only Luis Ramirez outfield. Playing relatively safe, Met Oval, 4 players out. Free kick, Met Oval, Bati over the bar. Goal kick, Napa Valley 1839.
Hayden, there is a decent bit of wind here, but I think that shot was able to cut underneath it. That one, you can't really blame the elements on.
No, it was
just sent it a little too strong over the crossbar.
No question. It was a great opportunity for Met Oval. Possession, though, back with them here.
Relatively speaking, compared to the weather conditions on Thursday, this feels like a walk in the park, having this gentle breeze to help
Definitely more
offset.
of a breeze. Still such a dry heat. Good attacking opportunity again for Met Oval. Crossed in by Sullivan. Too far for Saunders, and it's another goal kick for 1839. Once again, the ebbs and flows of momentum. Felt like a lot of attacking to start this extra time period by Napa Valley, but Met Oval now really applying the pressure. Doing a great job getting up the field, but too high over the bar on the shots and too far out of bounds on the crosses to this point.
And we'll call that 105.
105 minutes gone in the national championship game in the league for clubs. What a game it has been. All tied up 2-2.
Another
the final act here.
Another 15 to go before we head to penalties. Can we find a tiebreaker in the next 15 minutes?
15 minutes to go. Both teams going for it, Zach. Nobody's parking the bus. Even 1839, who you might think they have an advantage in penalties, having just been perfect in a penalty shootout. Not packing it in yet. This next 15 minutes could be key, though, to see what the strategies are.
Well, as we have noted a couple of times, both squads looking for their first ever national title. And it's showing in the way that they're playing. Tons of effort defensively, lots of just giving everything that you have when you have that opportunity to get the shot on goal, but then the defense comes right back around and gets a deflection off of something that is incredibly strong. That sequence that we had just a couple of moments ago, 2 or 3 potential shots on goal deflected away before it could even get to the net. And so the defense is shining the strongest in this match, in my opinion. Yes, there's 4 combined goals scored, but I think it could be so much more if the back lines for these two squads were not playing the way that they are.
Absolutely could, and Zach, you're so right. The tension and motivation here is palpable. You can feel it. I know it. You can feel it through the screen at home or wherever you are. These two teams know exactly what's on the line to come all this way from New York, from California, to come up just short here in the national championship. There's no consolation in being second place. You don't get this far with that mindset. These two teams are here to win.
Well, and not only that, they have an opportunity to make history, not just as a club, but also as a part of this league for clubs, because this is the inaugural national championship.
There's something special about being first, Zach.
To be the very first champion of the league is also something really, really important as well. And I just got word from my pops, Doug, who's running the camera up there. He's got the bird's eye view, being able to watch these young men, and during this break, he's noticing that both benches look extremely fatigued, hands on their knees, and he just made a very insightful comment that I'm going to relay to the folks at home. It may come down to who makes a mistake first. When fatigue is at a level this high, it may come down to whoever makes the first mistake could end up faltering in this game.
I'm fatigued just sitting here next to you, Zach. What these players are doing in these torrid conditions, beyond impressed. 15 minutes to go to find a winner. Championships are not given, they are earned. A season's worth of blood, sweat, and tears, hard work and determination all come down to this.
Fans, however this match concludes, we encourage you to keep tuning in for the post-match celebration that will also be aired live here on the National Soccer Network. Whichever team does emerge victorious, we will show you the trophy presentation and celebration that is set to ensue.
We're not going anywhere, Zach. We'll be right here for the trophy celebration. 15 minutes to go here in the national championship to find a winner before penalties. Alvaro Carreras Heavy on the pass, covered well again by Kendall Thomas, was Luis Ramirez all the way through to Costi. If you are just joining us, thanks for doing so. 1839 wearing black, Met Oval wearing white. Great intervention there by 1839's defense, Alvaro Carreras and Victor Onawoma. It's a free kick, Napa Valley. Javier Alcadia. Amaduran punched away now, Malatse. This is where Met Oval were so great. The first 90 minutes, passing it around from this point, trying to pick their moments on the attack. Kendall Thomas, long pass, intercepted by Onawoma. Falls from Malatse again, and it's shot wide. (1839) coach Mark Corbett, Met Oval coach John Burklow, both dispensing instruction to their teams throughout these first 105, now 107 minutes. Skilled tacticians of this game, trying to put their team in a position to win. Way back to Costi, under duress by the baby shark, Luis Ramirez, just cleared away. Javier Alcadia. Amaduran, perfectly weighted pass from Javier Alcadia. Now wide, 1839, Sheriff Oscar Ortiz, crossed in, knocked away. Well played by Met Oval not to concede a corner or even a throw in here. Long strides by Carlo Brown. Finally tackled by Onawoma, brilliantly done. Wisdom Onawoma, Oscar Ortiz. Referee says play on. Onawoma. Balti wins possession there against Ortiz. That's going to be a foul and a yellow card for Napa Valley, 1839.
How is that not a foul? How is that not a foul? And what advantage?
I believe Alvaro Carreras is the one on the infraction. Apologetic he was.
The intimate nature of our venue here at the Toyota Soccer Center provides us a very unique perspective, Hayden.
Unique is a good word, Zach.
Being just 10 to 12 feet away from the Napa bench and about 15 to 20 feet away from the Met Oval bench, we have the opportunity to hear the discussions that happen along the sidelines.
Just reminds you that how involved everybody is in the game. I mean, both of these benches so heavily involved, interacting, to put it kindly, interacting with our officials here.
The unfortunate thing is sometimes we end up with colorful commentary instead of color commentary.
Very true. Especially true on Thursday night.
Oh, yes.
True here tonight as well. And yellow is the color here. Rogelio Ochoa, yellow card. 1839's assistant coach giving the referees an earful, and they're giving him a yellow card.
So a yellow on the field and a yellow on the bench here in the second portion of overtime, as we inch ever closer to the inevitable possibility of determining a champion on PKs.
110 minutes gone, 10 to go before a penalty shootout to decide the national championship. Kendall Thomas, Met Oval on the free kick. Goes long and too long over the line, and it's going to be a goal kick for Javier Valdez. Goal kick knocked back. It's 1839 by Gonzalez. Knocked on again by Valdez over the head of Ramirez. All the way through to Costi. Both of these teams have been heavy on some of their passing. I don't think the wind is the only factor there. Bernard, Kendall Thomas.
You have to imagine, Hayden, that the longer you play, the more fatigued you get, and the less accurate your passes can become.
To have played 120 minutes just 2 days ago, Met Oval, now going another 120 here, no question. And 1839 for their part, 90 less than 48 hours ago. Now a full 90 and then some here tonight. And in this weather, can't stress it enough. Can't overstate the weather conditions here in Frisco, Texas.
For NAPA, it's a 25-degree differential, 70 back home in Northern California. Temperatures hovering around 95 with a heat index higher than that here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Goal kick, Valdez did connect with the baby shark, Luis Ramirez. Oscar Ortiz, cross broken up. Throw in, Napa Valley, 1839, Sal Gomez. Dario Pavone. Out of bounds, took a deflection though. It's another throw in for Napa. Sal Gomez. Javier Alcadia tried to fit it in to Oscar Ortiz, gets it back, now on for Dario, and it's too long, all the way through to Costi in goal. Goal kick, Costi. Intercepted well by Onawoma. Bounces for Blanco initially. This will go all the way through to Thomas. Under duress by Luis Ramirez, so he knocks it out of bounds for an 1839 throw-in.
Met Oval's offense seems to be primarily trying to get it at the foot of Gentle the third, and Onawoma is sticking to him like glue right now to try to prevent what happened in the 85th minute.
Onawoma's been brilliant back there.
That is probably the third or fourth deep pass attempt I've seen that was trying to go to number 14, and Onawoma has not permitted it or not made it easy at the very least.
Good observation. Do you think Met Oval making it too obvious on that? Trying to get it to Gentle?
At least on the goal kicks. I think Gentle has been their primary target on the goal kicks. When they're setting up the offense traditionally like this, they seem to be swinging it around to the far side. I think they see a break in the Napa defense on that far side of the pitch. But
they have been trying to go to that wide side.
It has not come our direction very much recently, and I'm about to say that as it comes our way now.
Thomas thought about it. Under duress by Ramirez again, all the way back to Costi. You're right, it's Patelu on this side and Carlo Brown. Broken up by Carreras. Picked up by Manzo. Amada ran in the middle, broken up by Blanco. Wins possession for Met Oval, now going the other way. Met Oval. Picked up. Valdez trying to get things going quickly. Foot race. Oscar Ortiz and Patelu. Too long again. Goal kick. Costi was there anyway, way out of his goal. Good goalkeeping there. He would have been the first one to it if he needed to be, to at the very least knock it out of bounds and let his defense reset. Smartly lets it roll out of play. Goal kick. Now it's Thomas again. 1839 trying to press, sending Carlo Brown this time, knocked away by Carreras. Bati back into the middle. Gentle the third. Patelu. Bati crossed in. 1839 across the face of goal. All the way through. Chris Sullivan somehow comes up with that ball before it runs out of bounds. Ortiz trying to cover it. Alfredo couldn't hang on. 1839 Given right back. Justin Blanco again.
Only about 5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining.
Patelu. Justin Blanco. Kendall Thomas. Justin Blanco again. As you say it, they're getting involved on this near sideline. Met Oval out of bounds, 18:39. Give up the throw. Mark Corbett says get higher and press. All the way back to Costi on the throw. Appealing handball, referee, no call. Gentle the third, Chris Sullivan. Met Oval, Sullivan cutting into the middle now. Justin Blanco again. Crossed in by Patelu. Monzo, out of bounds, throw in Met Oval. 117th minute of this game. What a game it has been for the national championship in the league for clubs. Throw in, picked off by Alvaro Carreras, but knocked back. Cleared away this time by Onawoma. Ramirez in chase, all the way back to Costi. Ramirez doesn't pull up, working against Costi. Calm in possession, ball at his feet. Costi in goal, on to Thomas. Carlo Brown. On for Carlo Brown from Botti, setting up the cross. Still Brown, now crossed in, knocked away by Monzo. Falls for Blanco, knocked away. Dario Pavone, Spanish Stallion galloping along. Over by Oscar, wild pass out of bounds and throw in. Met Oval. Player down is Alvaro Carreras. Timeout on the field.
I gotta catch my breath.
Me too. Imagine them out there in these conditions.
I'm looking over
118 minutes.
I'm looking over my shoulder to my left. There's about 3 dozen water bottles and Gatorade bottles strewn all over the sidelines in front of the Napa bench. Everybody doing whatever they can to stay hydrated, to push forward in these final moments. But with this stoppage, we'll probably have a couple of extra minutes at the tail end of this. But realistically, maybe 5 more minutes of playing time left before we decide a national champion by the most unique means measurable.
I think 5 minutes at the most. I think you're right. Carreras doesn't have to come out of the game. Back on his feet.
No serious injuries. There hasn't been any serious stoppages here in these overtimes.
Haven't mentioned yet, 1839 are playing without Seba Carvajal. Injured in that semifinal game. No way for him to make it back such short time. Like you said, everybody stayed pretty healthy so far in this one. Hope that continues to be the case. Back underway, throw in from Met Oval. Alcadia out of bounds. Down goes Javier Alcadia. Throw in Napa Valley. Sal Gomez. Thrown into Dario Pavone. Dropping in to help out. So good in this position, Dario. Usually their striker. Roots is a midfield player, though, Dario Pavone, and so such a crisp passer. Notwithstanding that loose pass to Oscar Ortiz a few minutes ago before the timeout that gave Met Oval possession. Good opportunity for Napa. Be a Met Oval throw in. Referee makes them restart. Trying to go quickly. 120th minute of this national championship game. First ever.
Of course it had to be an overtime thriller.
No other way to do it in the league for clubs. These games have been incredible.
I hear the sidelines saying 2 minutes.
2 minutes is the call, Zach. Could a winner emerge? Stoppage time of the national championship. Wilder things have happened Hayden Larson on the call, Zach Arnold on the call, Doug Arnold in the heat on the camera, Todd Listenby on the stadium speakers, Jonathan Turner producing from the studio of the National Soccer Network. Thanks for being with us. The National Championship of the League for Clubs. Great pass from Thomas. Onawoma knocks it away. Onawoma to Sal Gomez. Dario Pavone. Dario Pavone trying to pick out a pass, plays it safe back to Alcadia. Ramirez challenged by Thomas. Strong challenge and a foul and a free kick. 18:39. Already almost a minute gone in stoppage time. Minimum of 2 awarded by the center official. Javier Alcadia. 18:39, not pushing numbers forward. Alcadia short to Gomez, to Dario Pavone. Oscar Ortiz. $18:39, corner kick opportunity, could be the final one of this game in regulation time, at least in the open field, I mean, before penalty shootout. 1839s have won so many games in this spot, off the foot of Alcadia from the corner spot. Could they win the national championship here? Corner kick, 18:39, off the foot of Alcadia. Costi over the bar, and it's another corner. What do you think, that Zach? Is this it?
I believe so, just based on how much time we have left. We have eclipsed 122 minutes. The next time the ball goes out of play, or the next time we have a stoppage, we're headed to penalties.
Javier Alcadia, national championship on the line, cross in for 18:39. That is 120 minutes gone, Zach. We're going to penalties to decide the national championship game in the League for Clubs.
Would not have it any other way, Hayden. Our very first broadcast together, and it goes for almost a broadcast and a half. For Clubs decided by penalty kicks. These two clubs neck and neck throughout.
I mean, what an evenly matched game. The ebbs and flows, the way they could attack, the way they could both defend. Could not find a winner in 120 minutes or more.
And the final 10 minutes were some of the most thrilling we have seen this entire weekend. Pavone with a score in the 80th, and then Gentle the third with an equalizer just 5 minutes later. And now, without another score coming since then, it'll all come down to what happens at the expense of the netminders. You're going to have Javi Valdez in goal for NAPA 1839. Costi, as he's lovingly known, for Met Oval Academy U23.
To say that Javier Valdez was Superman in the conference championship is an understatement. More than a dozen saves credited to Valdez, including 2 penalties in the clutch. Javier Valdez, of course, in goal for Napa Valley, 1839 here. Penalty shootout. Now, last time 1839 were in a shootout, Zach, it was Dario Pavone, Oscar Ortiz, Javier Alcadia, and Federico Barbieri won it. Now, Barbieri didn't travel with the team, but I imagine that those first 3 will take penalties here. Now, the difference, with penalties in mind by Mark Corbett, this time, as it was last time, he rotated the roster differently, so there's no question that Baby Shark, Luis Ramirez, will take a penalty. In fact, Ramirez could take the first penalty here. Remains to be seen. Typically, when Ramirez and Pavone are both in the game, it'll be Ramirez to take the penalty. Of course, we saw Dario Pavone put it in the back of the net. The 80th minute.
Coin flip at midfield.
Clarification there on the coin toss. Captains captained their team well for the full 120. Bati Saunders and Alvaro Carreras.
How many balls do you guys give me on that?
Hayden, I can't think of a more poetic way to end a national championship than to play a full 120 and still not have crowned anyone. And now you have to go through a routine that you do at the end of every training. You're always practicing your penalty shots. You're always testing your netminder on which way to commit. And now it comes down to the fundamentals of who can get more penalty shootout goals.
There are other analysts who have said it before, probably better than I'm about to, but I'm of the opinion penalties are a skill. A lot of people call penalties a lottery. I don't really view it that way. Penalties are a trainable skill.
And
Can you perform in the clutch?
Those skills are about to be put to the test. Met Oval Academy 2, Napa Valley 1839 FC 2 at the end of 120 minutes.
National championship game here in the league for clubs. One more time, Hayden Larson and Zach Arnold on the call, Doug Arnold on the camera, Todd Listenby on the stadium speakers, Jonathan Turner, the National Soccer Network studios, wherever you may be and however you may be watching, listening, Roku TV, YouTube, National Soccer Network, thanks for making us a part of your day. 120 minutes or more, and here a penalty shootout.
With the live action concluded, the trophy is on its way to midfield. You cannot see it in the camera perspective we have right now. But it's just that extra little motivation as the players line up at midfield to get ready.
This is well presented by the League for Clubs. The players so close now to that trophy. Only one team will lift it as champions in the year 2025. I spoke, Zach, with a couple players from San Ramon after they lost that penalty shootout. They said experience is so key. 1839, the more experienced team then, also the more experienced team now. Up first, Akaki Maladze against Javier Valdez, who was likened to Superman for his performance in the conference championship game. Maladze against Javier Valdez. Maladze converts. First penalty, successful. Met Oval Academy, and sometimes that first one is key.
It's a tone setter. Every one of those ensuing penalties afterwards, you now know you need an equalizer just to keep things going. But on the off chance that there's a miss, you also then know when you have the opportunity to win.
So the order is set. Dario Pavone, they call him the Spanish Stallion. And need him to put this behind Costi Christodoulou. Dario versus Costi, into the back of the net. Dario Pavone. Great penalty for him. Costi guessed the right way, but too perfect was Dario Pavone. And the Spanish Stallion does his part for Napa Valley 1839. All level, 1-1 in this penalty shootout so far. can't say enough about how great Kendall Thomas was for Met Oval Academy coming in the second half. Kendall Thomas against Javier Valdez. Round 2 of this penalty shootout. Into the back of the net. Just the way he finished that game for Met Oval Academy. So cool under pressure. Next will be Oscar Ortiz. So far staying true to the order that we saw in the conference championship against San Ramon for 1839. Dario Pavone. Now 1839's Sheriff. Homage to the great Sheriff of Napa Valley, also named Oscar Ortiz. It's 1839's Sheriff, Oscar Ortiz against Costi! Side netting for him. All level again. Once again, Costi guesses the right way. Too perfect though, 1839, and Oscar Ortiz does his part in this shootout. Still inseparable, these two sides. Maladze and Thomas for Met Oval, Dario Pavone and Oscar Ortiz for Napa Valley, 1839. Another substitute here, Chris Sullivan, brilliant. Also into the game, Valdez gets the right way, but into side netting as well. Sullivan. I'm gonna say Sullivan came into the game and made an impact as well off the bench.
I catch myself holding my breath every time the official blows the whistle. Some of the most exciting moments here in the national final.
None of them compare to what we're witnessing right now. Javier Alcadia, Met Oval, perfect on their first 3. Alcadia against Costi. Is it in? It's saved by Costi. Did not roll in. Advantage Met Oval in this penalty shootout.
Shots have been predominantly going to that east side of the net, the left-hand side from your vantage point. Costi's right, and he guesses right.
Costi's gone right all 3 times. Came close to the first 2, but that time able to stop Alcadia from converting. Penalty attempt number 3. This is penalty attempt number 4. It's Gentle the third against Javier Valdez. Saved! Superman returns! Javier Valdez keeping 1839's hope alive and keeping us level here in Frisco, Texas, Zach.
Napa needs a goal here to continue it. 3 makes so far for Met Oval.
Number 14 as well for 1839, Marco Manzo. Against Costi. Brilliant save by Costi against Alcadia. Followed by a brilliant save for Valdez. Manzo versus Costi. Same side again, and Manzo is denied. Pressure back on Napa again. Bati Saunders gonna be the penalty taker for Met Oval Academy. Played the full 120. He's their skipper tonight.
Plays for UConn when he's not playing for the Academy. Can the D1 player put 1 in the back of the net to claim the national title?
Could win it with this kick. Does Superman have any juice left? Does Saunders have the kryptonite for 1839? Saunders! Superman again! Can you believe it? Javier Valdez for 1839. Unbelievable finish to the first ever national championship game in the League for Clubs. Mark Corbett saved Luis Ramirez for this moment right here. They call him the Baby Shark. Just so happens to be Shark Week on Discovery. Baby Shark Luis Ramirez right here for 1839 to force sudden death in this penalty shootout. Ramirez against Costi. Denied! 1839 go down in Frisco. The national champions will be Met Oval Academy. Costi Christodoulou is the penalty hero.
Ladies and gentlemen, your national champions winning the shootout 3-2, Met Oval Academy.
What a game.
Hayden, it had to come down to penalties. Somebody had to go home a victor. Both of these teams so incredibly deserving, and they proved that over the course of 120 minutes and then some. But Christodoulou doing exactly what he needed to do on those last two penalties. His team gave him 3 to start with, and that was the only cushion he needed.
3 penalty saves.
3
in the
denies
shootout.
in a row. And for the first time in Met Oval Academy history, their club is going home with a national title piece of hardware.
What a hard-fought battle it was.
Fans, we will be televising the post-game trophy presentation ceremony, and we'll do our best to get you some audio to be able to hear the celebration. Nat sound is not exactly our specialty in an open-air environment like what we have here at the Toyota Soccer Center, but we hope that you get to enjoy all of the celebration that gets to be a part of what happens here for Met Oval Academy. I know that there's a watch party happening back home at the Academy right now. There is the trophy. There is the hardware. There will be a Most Outstanding Player award as well. And a nice little token for Napa Valley. That crystal on the left there, Hayden, will go home to Napa. But you know that they were shooting for the one in the middle, and it will serve as motivation for this club moving forward. Making it this far in the league's inaugural season, there's now a lot for Napa to be proud of and to play for after this season.
Without question, such a deep roster, more stacked than ever before. What a run it was. Celebrations on field for Met Oval Academy. Coach John Berklow lifted into the air. Inaugural champions, they are Met Oval Academy. .120 minutes more. A penalty shootout to decide the champions. Awaiting the trophy presentation here, National Soccer Network.
We want to thank all of the fans that tuned into this championship broadcast. Record-setting numbers for the League of Clubs. 4 clubs, excuse me. Record-setting chat, record-setting viewership numbers from literally all over the country. And you mentioned an international viewing party as well. Those of you that stayed up late across the pond with us, thank you for being a part of this with us.
Now the voice of Todd Lisenby.
A few NAPA faithful on the far side of the pitch, getting some thank yous from the players for coming out. Hayden, I want to thank you for coming out as well. You traveled with the team from California. I know that they came just short, but hopefully your experience in the DFW Metroplex was a pleasant one as well.
Been a great one. My flight was actually canceled out of Los Angeles. Made it just in time. Would have driven if I had to. Wouldn't have missed this for anything. Been an honor and a privilege to be in this seat. The semifinal and the final. Zach was thanking everybody as well. A lot of choices out there. Thanks for spending your Saturday afternoon right here with us. Hayden Larson on the call, Zach Arnold, Doug Arnold braving the sun to get a good vantage point for
we almost had lightning as well. We almost had to get him down from up there.
We were warned
we were about 5 miles away from having to suspend action. I'm glad that the weather was cooperative with us to be able to get this game in its entirety.
Actually, yeah, it makes sense.
No question about it. Epic finish. National championship game in the League for Clubs. Still awaiting the trophy presentation here.
You know, when it's your inaugural championship, sometimes you have a few logistics that maybe you weren't anticipating that you have to take care of before you can actually present everything.
Worth mentioning too, though, in that vein, what a start to the League for Clubs it has been. Remarkable season across the country. Great national playoffs here. Now to Todd Lisenby.
National championship trophies, most outstanding player and coach award. We first want to honor tonight's officials. Fourth official, Jackson Holtz. Assistant referee, Armel Numbicier. Assistant referee, Justin Worst. And our center referee, Olvin Oliva. We'd now like to present our runner-up trophy to the West Region champions, Napa Valley 1839 FC. Now we'd like to present our National Championship Head Coach Award to Met Oval Head Coach John Burklow. Now for the National Finals Most Outstanding Player. From Met Oval Academy, Kosti Christodoulou. And now for the moment everyone's been waiting for, our national champion, our inaugural national champion for the 2025 season of the League for Clubs. Ladies and gentlemen, Met Oval Academy.
These here, your Met Oval Academy champions, hoisting the trophy. First ever League for Clubs champions. Waiting a post-game interview, perhaps. Posing for pictures still. It'll be Zach Arnold or Todd Listenby.
That is going to do it for us here from Frisco, Texas, for the inaugural national championship for the League of Clubs. Final score again in this one, 2-2 in regulation, and then in penalties, 3-2 for Met Oval Academy as they take home their first ever national title and the first title in League for Clubs history.
One more time on behalf of the entire League for Clubs, all the conferences that made this season what it was, the 4 finalists, Tulsa Athletic, FC Dallas Academy, Napa Valley 1839, and the champions, Met Oval Academy, the League for Clubs front office. Thank you very much indeed, all the fans that made this possible. It's been an honor and a privilege to sit in this seat for you. Hayden Larson and Zach Arnold on the call, Doug Arnold on the camera, Todd Listenby on the stadium speakers, Jonathan Turner producing from the studio at the National Soccer Network. See you next time. Thank you, and good night.
Boost your brand with NSN's live soccer broadcast, reaching a passionate audience in real time. Engage fans during thrilling soccer matches. Maximize visibility with tailored ad packages. Add 30-second or 60-second commercials for concise, impactful messaging and greater audience connection. Call 586-304-4405 and start your campaign today.